In a quiet village surrounded by mountains and golden fields, there lived an old man. He was not rich, he was not powerful, but he was known for one thing: his calm heart. Every morning, the villagers would see him walking slowly with his white horse, a creature so beautiful that many believed it was a gift from heaven itself. Its mane shone like silver under the sun, and its steps were proud yet gentle. The horse was the old man's closest companion. To him, it was not just an animal, it was family. One afternoon, a group of wealthy traders came to the village. Their eyes widened when they saw the horse. "Sell it to us," they said eagerly. "We will pay you enough gold to live the rest of your life in comfort." The villagers whispered among themselves. They thought, surely the old man will agree. Who would refuse such an offer? But the old man only smiled and shook his head. "This horse is not for sale," he said softly. "He is more than gold to me. He is a friend, a gift, a part of my soul." The villagers sighed and shook their heads. "You are foolish," they muttered. "You could be rich, yet you choose to remain poor." But the old man stayed calm. One morning, when the sun had barely risen, the villagers gathered in shock. The white horse was gone. Some ran to the old man's house. "Your horse is missing. What bad luck. We told you to sell it. Now it's gone and you have lost everything." The old man looked at their worried faces and quietly replied, "Maybe it's bad, maybe it's not, who can say?" The villagers frowned. How could he not see it? It was clearly a disaster. But the old man simply returned to his work in silence. 3 days passed. On the 4th morning, the villagers awoke to a surprise. The white horse had returned, and not alone. It brought with it 3 wild horses from the mountains, strong, untamed, and majestic. The villagers gasped in amazement. "You're so lucky," they cried. "You lost one, but now you have 4. This is a blessing, a miracle." But again the old man replied calmly, "Maybe it's good. Maybe it's not. Who knows what tomorrow will bring?" The villagers exchanged puzzled looks. Why does he never celebrate? Why does he never despair? The old man had a son, a strong and hopeful young man who loved to help his father. Seeing the new horses, he decided to train them so they could plow the fields and make life easier. But one afternoon, while trying to ride one of the wild horses, the boy was thrown violently to the ground. His leg broke badly. He could no longer walk without pain. The villagers rushed to the old man again. "This is terrible. What bad luck. First the horse ran away, then returned, and now your son is injured. Surely this time you must admit your misfortune." But the old man, as always, remained calm. "Maybe it's bad. Maybe it's not. Life is like a river. It flows in ways we cannot see." The villagers were frustrated. How could he be so calm when his only son was crippled? Weeks later, the kingdom was shaken by the sound of drums. War had broken out. Soldiers stormed the village, demanding every young man join the king's army. Families wept as their sons were taken away, not knowing if they would ever return. But the old man's son was left behind. His broken leg made him unfit for battle. The villagers stood in silence. They looked at the old man with new eyes. "Perhaps you were right," they whispered. "Your son's broken leg was not a curse, but a hidden blessing. He will live while our sons may never come back." The old man's face remained calm, his voice soft but steady. "Do not be quick to judge life. One moment does not tell the whole story. Everything happens for a reason, but the reason is not always clear at first." The villagers finally began to understand. They had spent their days rushing to label events as good or bad, fortune or disaster. But the old man had taught them something greater: patience, trust, and peace. Life will not always go as you planned. You may lose something precious, you may suffer pain that feels unbearable, but sometimes what looks like an ending is only the beginning of something greater. Do not rush to judge your hardships. What hurts you today may protect you tomorrow. What feels like loss may be preparing you for a deeper blessing. Stay calm in hard times. Keep faith in the journey. Because everything, yes, everything, happens for a reason.